After understanding about what is a process, now we will try to understand that what are the different operations that can be performed on a process, and we will also see that what is meant by multiprogramming. In operating system, whenever we are performing different activities, the important thing is the application or the activity that you are doing in the foreground is run using multiple processes in the background. So as we know that a software has a software development life cycle. In the similar fashion, process also have its own life cycle. It needs some time to execute. And then after executing, after completing that particular task, that particular process is killed or it is terminated. So all those states of the process we will learn in the different video, but before that we will try to understand that if the process is created in an operating system, so what are the different operations that can be performed on a process. So the very first operation that we can perform on a process is creating the process, because in an operating system the processes are not inbuilt available. When you run some application in the foreground, let's say you want to prepare your report in MS Word. So what you will do at that time, you will going to open an application MS Word, and at that particular time in the secondary memory system the process will be created, right? So that is known as process creation. Then for running that particular application, the process will come from the secondary memory into the primary memory, and in the primary memory all our activities are actually getting executed. So creation is the first operation that is done on any process. Then to run an application, it is not sufficient that one or two or 10 or 15 processes will going to run that particular application. Means your Word application in this particular case. So there are multiple processes which are created in the background. And now what happens, in an organized manner, those processes are run after each other. Then what happens, see, let's consider a work is given to group of people. So what happens over there? There are different parts of the work that are allocated to different people, and they are doing that much part of the work, and the complete work is finally submitted. Then only that complete work is completed, right? In the similar fashion, there are multiple processes which are created in the background and they are executed one after other. That is known as scheduling the processes. Scheduling means arranging the processes one after other, because in a sequential manner if they are executing, then the complete work will be completed. Next, execution. So after scheduling, the process has to be executed. Like I told you that in an operation of the processes, if it is created, it is scheduled, then finally it must be executed. After execution, what will happen? Your activities will be executed in the foreground, because the required processes are running in the background. So that is what is known as executing all those processes. Next is, and the last operation on a process will be killing that particular process or deleting that particular process. Because when you will open some another activity, when you will do some another job on your computer system, at that time altogether new set of processes will be created, scheduled, executed, and then after completing that particular work, they all will be killed. Next,
समझ रहे हो समझ रहे हो आप समझ रहे हो ना
we will try to understand what is meant by multiprogramming, because we have learned that what is the multiprogramming operating system. So it is exactly related with the operations of the processes that are happening in the background. So in multiprogramming environment, what happens? There are multiple processes which are ready to run. So they are ready to run. So what is this ready and what is this run? This is a new terminology, but we will see that in another video. But this is one state of the process, this is another state of the process, right? So in multi-programming environment, what happens? There are many processes which are ready to run. That is known as multi-programming. Now multi-programming happens with preemption and without preemption. Now what is this preemption and without preemption? This is a new concept. So with preemption, what happens? Whenever we are executing a process, so it has some timestamp for which it is executed, T1 to T5 for example. It has some timestamp for which it is executed. So with preemption, what happens? We are allowing the process to be executed. We are allowing a process to be executed completely and leave forcibly. Because if one process is completely executed, then it has to be leave from the operating system. So with preemption, what happens? We are removing the process out of operating system forcibly. And here, in this particular case, without preemption, we are allowing the process to be executed for its complete time, and then we are giving the chance to the another process, because in operating system there are multiple processes that are running to run our activity or to run our application. So in that particular case, what happens? In preemption, right? In preemption, we are forcing the process to leave, and in non-preemption, the processes are not leaving the operating system unless and otherwise they are executed completely. So here, if the process is completed partially, then also it has to leave the operating system. And here, unless and otherwise the process is executed completely, it will not going to leave the operating system. And finally, we will try to understand what is meant by context switching. So context switching is a simple terminology in which we are switching from one process to another process, right? And because of context switching, it becomes simpler to navigate from one process to another process, because whenever we are doing some activity in our operating system, multiple processes are needed, right? And the context switching between one process and another process is the phenomenon that is happening in an operating system on regular basis. So context switching means switching from one process to another process while executing our activity.
50 बार बोल रहे हैं, पढ़ने निकले वाले छात्रों को राजनीति से दूर रहना चाहिए हैं? अबे पढ़ाई लिखाई में ध्यान लगाओ, IAS बनो।